You're listening to Only in Seattle.
Yeah.
So at this point, this is 2015
that we start that. Yeah.
Okay. So you've got the Savage Moose in Kenmore. Now you've got the Snazzy Badger downtown Snohomish.
Mm-hmm.
Now we go further back down south into Bellevue.
Right.
For the Off the Rails bar.
Right.
And you've since sold the Snazzy Badger.
Correct. And
you bought Off the Rails. So at one time, you owned 3 bars. You were kind of rattling around.
Yeah, and that I feel like the most important thing, because it's such a cash industry, you have to have people you can trust who are in place in your spots. And for me, I feel like I just need to know the back end of the system better than anybody could possibly imagine, so that I can see what's going on when I take a look at the thing,
so you
and
can
understanding
look down and you have a
consistencies.
filter that's like, oh, I'm being hosed here.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily. It's just there are certain. Like for me, I'm all about. Even when I was in the mortgage industry, I really felt like people are like, if they're willing to work hard and they're honest, I can put up with a lot. You know, like if they don't know what they're doing, I can train them to know what they're doing. But if they're willing to work hard and they're going to be honest, I feel like I can give a lot of slack in a lot of different directions. And I feel like it's the same way with bartenders. Like I'm very much with bar employees. It's like, if you can do those 2 things, I will cut you a lot of slack. But don't be a person who wants to take shortcuts to find, like if you're having issues with financial things or something like that, I'd much rather have them come talk to me, and I would be more than happy. I was talking the other day with a friend of mine that I think over the course of time that I've owned bars, I've probably had to cut for a loss thousands of dollars just from hey, you're having a hard time, here you go. What do you know? A month from now, they leave the job, and I'm never going to see that again.
You're not going to see that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'd rather have that than have my people think that by selling people drinks and not charging them for them on my point of sale system, they're going to make their money that way. Like, I'm not open to that as being the solution.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose betting on them than lose by them stealing from me.
Because at least you control that bet that
right.
way.
And I mean, and for me, I'm like,
you roll the dice, you know the odds are probably against you, but you like the person, you want to see him succeed, you know it's probably not going to happen, but you give them that shot.
Well, and think about it. For development, whether it's for relationship or employees, it's like if they see that you bet on them and they come through that situation, what kind of loyalty are you going to get from that person for what you showed them?
They're going to hang with you.
And I mean, I think that's always been a little bit calculated. I learned that in large part from Scott when we were in the mortgage biz, because I was very much of a person who was like very black and white about things. You know, once you cross a line, here's where you are. You're never getting back to the other side of that line.
Right.
Where
and that's Scott Rarucka, owner and kind of put together Bay Mortgage, put together Legacy Group Lending, and is now principal in Legacy Group Capital.
Exactly.
We just had Brett Ely on the podcast, another
over there. Yeah, Brett's a great
main guy at Legacy Group Capital. So these are all guys that you've worked with and I've worked with.
Oh, yeah.
And now you own bars.
Exactly. No, but I mean, it's that thing. I'd rather take a chance and get burned by that than be the guy who quits on somebody too quickly and I'm the reason that it didn't work. I'd rather have them be the reason it doesn't work. I guess that's just philosophically.
Because you always give people chances, and I think that's a great quality that you have. Maybe to the point where you get hosed sometimes, but I view it as a cost of doing business. Sometimes you don't get paid for an appraisal. Sometimes you do a lot of work on a transaction on the real estate sales side and it doesn't happen. Somebody just, they tweak out on you or whatever. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when our next video is out.